Well, did you see some of those snow showers that rolled through this afternoon? Kenneth Johnston captured that nice shot from Afton. You can see some of the snow there on the ground. You can see it coming out of the clouds. And certainly, if you were to look at the ridge line, you could see the obscured locations where that snow was coming down. That was the leading edge of this Arctic air mass that's pouring in here tonight. Right now, we've got numbers from the upper 20s to middle 30s, but you factor in the wind, and those are your wind chills in the teens and low 20s across much of the region. We're certainly going to have a frigid night. So these wind gusts that are over 20, 30 miles an hour are still going to persist here for a good while tonight behind the passage of that front. And we do have a wind advisory that will continue until early tomorrow morning for the Blue Ridge Mountains with gusts up to 50. So be mindful if you're crossing I-64, Route 250, Route 33 across the mountain here tonight and into tomorrow. Here we go with the Doppler radar over the last several hours showing you some of those rain and snow showers and still some streamers that are coming off the Alleghenies through the Shenandoah Valley, through Page County, Madison. Here we are. We'll zoom in a little closer here in orange along Route 15, Route 20. You can see some of the snow showers that are ongoing. These will be quick moving, but again, they could certainly wet the pavement with the melting, but then there could be a little freeze potentially. Most of the significant snow will remain farther to our west, and boy, is it snowing. Areas like Snowshoe, West Virginia, at Cheat Mountain, the winter storm warning in effect. The temperature there in the low teens at this hour. Now, temperatures for us tonight will settle into the upper teens to middle 20s, but with the wind, it'll feel like it's in the upper single digits to middle teens across the region into early Saturday morning. Saturday's a cold day, plentiful sunshine, but still a breeze with low and mid 30s with wind chills in the teens and 20s. Most of the weekend is dry. It's not till really Sunday night and into Monday that will be impacted by our first winter storm and hence the first alert weather day. And right now, it does appear this will be more of a light to moderate snowfall. The storm system's coming in from the west, and that's normally not one of our bigger snow or winter storms, but still, it's the first one of the season. So we do anticipate that there will be some changeover in precipitation types. Yes, some hazardous travel, likely some school closings and power outages potentially. Now, as we take a look at forecast track of what we're looking at for Sunday, we should start dry, start with some sun. The clouds roll in during the day. Most daylight hours are dry. It's really Sunday night that we start to see the snow begin to overspread the region from southwest to northeast, and that's when we're going to likely see into early Monday morning potentially some mixing occur, especially near and south of I-64. And at this particular time, it looks like with some mixing, lesser amounts of snow south of I-64 with more north. But if we start to mix early, we'll be on the lower end of those numbers. If we remain all snow, we'll be more in the middle or high end of those numbers. So again, this could fluctuate in terms of where the heavier snow sets up and where more mixing may occur. The European model keeps most of the mixing farther to our south. The American GFS model, it does the opposite. It brings more snow north and more mixing across our region. So we'll watch that. Arctic front's pushing through. There's the energy for the next storm that will pull out across the plain states and head due east almost as we roll into Saturday and then into Sunday. And there's the cold air. Right now, it feels like 0 in Fargo. This pattern's going to persist right now, at least through the middle of the month. Teens to low 20s here tonight, clearing skies. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Cold air here for the weekend. The winter storm Sunday night into Monday, and we're going to remain cold even behind that storm system right through the middle of the month as it appears right now.
All right, Eric, thank you. Well,